Good morning, Your Honor. This is Eric Pepperman for Plaintiffs.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joel Odou on behalf of the Real Water defendants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Lowell for Milwaukee Instruments.
Good morning, Your Honor. Chad Fierce on behalf of Hannah Instruments Inc. and the SID entities.
All right. Any other appearances, ma'am?
Not for this one.
Okay. Anyway, this is a status check regarding the affinity cases, lifestyle cases, and I'm just looking here, and it's just, I'm looking at it. We need a trial setting. I see there's a discovery cutoff of September 9th of 2024, and we do have other matters currently set, and I just don't want this case to get lost on the docket. So what do we need to do with this? And I realize that I have, three other cases? Is that correct? Is that true? Okay, let's hear from the plaintiff. Yeah.
I believe for today we have the Van Buren case, the Chang case, and the Brown case. Those are the three cases that my firm represents. I don't know if there's another one beyond that that's represented by a different plaintiff's counsel.
I think there are.
That's all the other one.
I know. I think there are others though, but go ahead.
In terms of our three cases, we discussed with each other and Special Master Hale and set the discovery deadlines in all three cases for September 9th, with the idea that, obviously they can be set, they'll be ready for trial after that date and can be set in accordance with the court's availability and calendar at reasonable times thereafter. If we're still trying these cases at that point, at least we'll have the option with them all being ready of potential consolidation. And if not, when they come up for trial, we'll try them.
All right. And let's hear from the defense.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joel Odou on behalf of the Real Water defendants. That's right. We've had a special master hearing. The understanding is that these three cases would be set after November 18 of 2024. For the court's information, there are two Real Water cases set after that date. Neither of them involve the Kemp Jones firm. The McGovern case is set on January 6, 2025 before Judge Escobar, and the Allen/Bynack case is set on April 21, 2025 before Judge Kroll. Christian Morris is plaintiff's counsel in both of those cases. I understand this court accommodates attorneys when they can't be in two places at once, so I have no problem setting these cases for trial in any manner that makes logical sense for the court, but I wanted to alert the court of those two non-Kemp Jones cases that are already set for trial in other departments. As far as the other Real Water cases, they're pretty solid from now until November of 2024, so I think we've got to go after November 18 of 2024 when we set these.
All right. And Mr. Odou, I just want to make sure I got those dates correct. As far as the case in front of Judge Escobar, was that in January of 2025?
Yes, Your Honor. January 6th.
And then you have one in April in front of Judge Kroll. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor. April 21.
Okay. Well, you'll be pretty busy between now and that time, sir.
Yes,
anyway, any suggestions as far as trial dates for the cases I currently have pending? Where should we
not from Real Water. If plaintiff wants to suggest some dates that work with the court's calendar, we have no objection to that.
All right. And you're right, Mr. Odou, I'm not going to have you try two cases at the same time.
Appreciate that, Your Honor.
Okay, we do have February stack of 2025. When does that start? March?
February 10th.
Yeah, we have February 10th of 2025. Yeah, we also have March, right?
These are pretty open. These are just, this is the first one that doesn't conflict with another real water trial.
Yeah, well, we have a conflict in April too, so we have to take that off.
Those are 2024.
Oh, okay. So we're pretty much, my court clerk's telling me, we're pretty much wide open, but they have in April of 2025 on another matter. I don't know. So
February, they're open.
we have February, March of 2025, then we have May, June, well, I guess probably June, July, because I would anticipate this case will take at least 6 weeks at a minimum.
We would agree with that, Your Honor, with pretrial hearings and the like. And we have no preference between the three cases we're here to discuss this morning, Brown, Cheng, and Van Buren. Whenever, if plaintiff wants to put those in a specific order, we have no objection.
Okay, let's hear from plaintiff.
Your Honor, what I would suggest is that we set them on the soonest, all three of them on the soonest stack after November 18th. I recognize that, there are a lot of these trials stacked up and the court has other cases on its calendar, but there's a lot of time between now and then. And so, cases resolve, things change. And so I think the sooner we have the option of them being ready, if we need to bump them to the next stack because of other cases, then we can address it at that time. But for the purposes of planning, I think given these timeframes, sooner on the trial stacks rather than later would be plaintiff's preference.
Yeah, and we're going to give you a trial date today, but tell me this, when it comes to the three different cases, how many plaintiffs are involved? And why would they be necessarily subject to some sort of consolidation?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, why wouldn't they?
Yes.
Well, I think they potentially would be. The exact number of plaintiffs I don't have before me. I think around 4 or 5 or 6 in each of the cases.
Okay, I understand. I do.
And so
I just want to
it
make
may be
sure.
practical.
Yeah, I want to make sure I understand what you're saying. Is this put them all three on the same stack? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor, that would be my suggestion, just so that we have the flexibility later, as opposed to assuming that the cases couldn't be consolidated, or assuming these other trials are going to go, or these conflicts are going to interfere.
I understand. I do. Mr. Odou, how do you feel about that, sir?
We've got, in the three cases, Your Honor, Joel Odou for real water, we've got probably about 19 plaintiffs in the three cases. It might be unwieldy to consolidate them, even if, like the Gallagher case, if we're only talking damages, we're going to have different distributors possibly. I haven't looked at that, but there's about 19 plaintiffs. And 19 plaintiffs with different damages might be a little unwieldy. I don't have an objection, though, of putting them on the same stack and addressing that issue later. If we want to put them on that February 10th stack and address this issue later.
And what we're going to do is this. I'm going to put them on the same stack, but I want to make sure the record's clear. The fact that they're being placed on the same stack doesn't mean they're going to be consolidated.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
How's that?
Perfect.
Mr. Pepperman?
Yes, Your Honor, we're not asking to consolidate them at this time.
And it could be unwieldy, I agree. What about the third-party defendants? I just want to get your input before I make a decision.
Jim Cavanaugh for Real Water, Tennessee. I agree with Mr. Odou and Mr. Pepperman.
All right. I didn't want to overlook you, Mr. Cavanaugh.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to comment?
Stephen Original for Speedy Mart in the Chain case, Your Honor, and we have no objection.
Okay, all right. So what we'll do, let's go ahead and put that on the February. We're going to place this on the February, all three cases on the February 2025 trial stack. We'll issue a scheduling order. And I just want to make sure I get this right. The trial stack starts on February 10th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. Calendar call will be January 23rd, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. And I think probably, let me look at my calendar here and see what we have set up. But yeah, we have no future hearings. I'm going to set a status check in, say, June of 2024, and it's regarding jury questionnaires and the like. Because if we're going to trial, we have to go through the same process. And I can't remember the timeline, but we have to get those questionnaires to the jury pretty quick. Because what did we have last time? 2,000 come in?
That's right, Your Honor.
Yeah. So, and I don't anticipate much of a problem, but I don't want to wait until the last minute, because that'll be some significant case management issues if we do. And status check in June.
That date will be June 5th of 2024 at 9 a.m.
And that's going to be a status check on two issues. Number one, trial readiness. Number two, jury questionnaire. I assume we'll probably use the same one, but we have to start scheduling, because, remember, we had 2,000 coming in, and I can't remember how we staggered the panel members coming in, whether it was 200 or 300 at a time, but I know I had to go down quite a bit to swear them in. So I want to make sure we plan that appropriately.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Sounds great, Your Honor.
Okay, any other issues?
None from plaintiffs.
Mr. Odou, anything?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Cavanaugh.
No, Your Honor, thank you very much.
Okay, everyone enjoy your day.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.